Hello everyone and welcome to Soda Giant, the internet soft drink show served ice cold. I am your host John, the Soda Giant, and it's Root Beer Friday. I'm in a good mood. We had a great soda yesterday with the dry soda rhubarb, really interesting, unique, weird kind of beverage that probably not everybody's going to like, but try their stuff anyway. Today it's Root Beer Friday and haven't done one in a while, and have some root beer in my fridge, so we're going to drink it today. Today we're drinking kind of the natural root beer. This is Blue Sky's creamy root beer. It's a natural soda made with real sugar, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no preservatives, no caffeine, sodium-free, GMO-free, and no high fructose corn syrup. So pretty awesome. I always love when my root beers have an ingredients list that's, 6 things long, and that's really not even that. Filtered carbonated water, real sugar, natural root beer flavor, and caramel color from sugar. Also citric acid. So this is Blue Sky natural soda, the kind of thing you get at kind of like a health food store that carries soda. Thirsty for some root beer. Don't love the package. It's okay. I mean, it's not, it's not the best package in the world. It's not the worst package in the world. It definitely makes me want to go to the mountains. So I'm ready to drink this. Let's cut through the BS and just get to the drinking. Crack it open. In a can, 12-ounce can. Also, forgot to mention 12-ounce can. I think it was $3.39 for a 6-pack. Not bad. So let's have a sniff. Typical root beer on the nose, kind of reminds me of something that's a little bit more on the store brand side of root beer as opposed to the gourmet side of root beer. A little bit more of a basic root beer nose, not a lot of complexities. Creamy, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of wintergreen. Smells pretty good. Let's have a sip. First of all, cold root beer on a hot summer day, nothing better. I love Root Beer Friday. One more swig so I can absorb the flavor. Good creaminess to it, kind of a vanilla thing going on, and really not a lot else. Smelled a little bit more complex on the nose than it tasted. Not that it smelled that complex on the nose, but there was a little bit something there. I seem to have lost that. I get a tiny, tiny pinch, like one piece of wintergreen in it, and there's just really not much there. Yeah, really, on the nose I was really hoping for something that was kind of going to be creamy vanilla with that wintergreen thing. I like to have a little black licorice anise flavor in there. I didn't really have any of that in there, but I kind of thought maybe, I've had some root beers I like that were kind of heavy on the wintergreen aspect, and I was really kind of thinking that's what this was going to be, and unfortunately it fell flat. It is a good root beer. It's not a great root beer. This wouldn't be a go-to root beer for me. I think the price is pretty good. $3 for a 6-pack of good natural root beer is not a horrible price. So, the price point's good. I don't love the root beer inside. I'd rather spend the extra $1, $2, $3, get a 4-pack of Boylan's and roll. That's where it's at. That's how I feel about it. Good, but not great. I would say, I have a hard time saying buy it on Root Beer Friday because we've had so many good root beers, and this just doesn't seem like it's up to snuff. If you feel like you need to try every root beer in the world, then by all means try Blue Sky root beer. I'm not loving it. I'm not blown away by it. I wish it was a little bit more complex. I wish it was a little deeper. I wish there was something other than just creamy root beer with absolutely no aftertaste. Just falls flat. It dies quick. I'm gonna have to pass on it today. And it's rare for me to pass on a root beer on Root Beer Friday, but it just doesn't. The standard, the bar has been raised, and this is not cutting it. So, as always, thanks for joining me here on Soda Giant. You can find me on the internet at sodagiant.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/sodagiant, and of course on Facebook, facebook.com/sodagiant. You can also find me on iTunes, Boxly, Blue TV, and a bunch of other places. Check me out, and we will see you soon.